Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. So Kittle comes in motion. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Barkley. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. 2nd and 11. To throw is Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Hurts. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not.
And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Hurts now. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Purdy now on second down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this across midfield. It's brought down following a pickup of 5. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. A tough spot here. Third and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. third and long for Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll take off again. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd and 2. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong
Stage
so
is set
far.
for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Oh, 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The 49ers out to punt this one. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. the veteran Leonard Floyd, there on the tackle. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Hurts. Now he takes off. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different.
Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back. Dodged a bullet.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Britton Covey now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get sacked. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles 1st down. A run with Barkley. Oh, yeah. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. The kick is good. And the Eagles will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Caught. This is Ayuk. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. In motion, the tight end Uzama. On the ground, this is Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And in motion is Brown. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was...
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Bears Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.